drinks at the lounge.
Yeah, you heard what he said. He said he had a couple drinks. Keep going. Nah, what's good, family? Skin folk and kin folk, what's good?
How we doing, y'all?
We out here on this, what day is it? It's the 17th day of the year of our Lord, 2025, in the month of February.
Birthday month.
Hell yeah. And we halfway through the month, through Black History Month.
Oh, yeah.
Black History Month.
You see my boy up there?
E with the capital B, bold, LACKMONTA, month. Black month. Forget the history part, because every day we here, we history, baby. Making shit.
We make the history.
We making the history. So we're a little fired up.
This great country wouldn't be where it's at without us.
Kendrick showed y'all.
Even though
he showed y'all.
They not like us.
He showed y'all. And I think the message
and y'all don't want to see it.
The message was more evident the more people got upset about it, because then they just alienated themselves just to prove that they are not like the rest of us.
Man, I had to give a girl work today a little talk about that one.
Ooh. Is this the one from Friday?
No, this ain't from Friday. This happened today. Hold
on, y'all. I just want to, when we get to the point in the story where I have to recap what happened on last Friday, got you, because yeah, I'm gonna set you up. All right. I'm gonna let you roll. But other than that, my brother, how you feeling today? Oh, he got the drink out. It's real.
Oh, I'm feeling good, baby. I'm feeling good.
Only water in my cup, baby.
I had a good day of rest yesterday. Retwisted my hair.
Okay.
Self-care, baby.
Self-care is the best care.
I didn't get to do the detox like I want, but I can't do that one by myself.
Bro, I thought you was going to say something else.
Detox?
I just heard the word D, and I was like, yo. That's part of the detox.
He's about to turn to a whole different day.
Corner. Yeah, man. Shit. The mental good. Your chicken good. Finances is all right.
Right. Got therapy this week, so.
Therapy is important, bro. We don't talk enough about that.
It really is.
Before we get rolling, I want to make a couple things clear. Yes, this is a weed podcast, and we talk about things in the industry. However, we is people too.
Right. And we're going to talk about things like that, mental health.
Yeah. And if certain subjects like Black History Month makes you upset, we'll see you in March.
Right.
Actually, you might want to take a break in March, because that's Women's History Month, and we definitely getting our women's history bag, especially in the cannabis field. If you've been with us for a while, you know we give respect to the ladies. Shout out to all the beautiful women out there. Beautiful inside and out. We appreciate y'all, bearers of children, womb mothers of the earth.
We love y'all and appreciate y'all.
Next month is for y'all. But yeah, we feeling good. It's Black History Month. You know what? We're going to celebrate every month. If there's an ethnic group, come chill with us. We're going to celebrate with y'all.
Hell yeah.
We don't discriminate, unlike the government.
Oh, man. Made up the word race.
That's all I'm going to say about that. Again, this is not a political podcast, but political feelings will be displayed at times on certain subjects. Y'all just got to get over it. Yeah. Or if you look in the bottom left corner of the video, there's a 10-second skip button. Hit that thing about 30,000 times.
Oh, yeah.
Then you might get past the realness. Might.
You might get past the realness, or you might just end up diving deeper.
Go deep with us.
So, I mean, if you got a problem, hop in the comment section.
Yeah, sort it out.
Yeah.
We here. We'll respond. We'll pull up face to face. What's up? No, I'm never pulling up on anybody that has a beef with me on the podcast. Like, what I say is what I say. Like, I'm down to discuss it.
Right. But you
I ain't fighting y'all over it.
Trying to throw a hand, sir? First of all, if you feel that strongly about it, guess what you need? Therapy.
And then go start a podcast and talk about it. See who really wants to listen to you.
Yeah. Go start a Red Pill podcast and see where you go.
Man, just take some pills. Shit.
For real.
Wait. No. We don't encourage pill use.
Legally.
Prescribed I don't even know if you can say prescribed medicine anymore, because I don't even view like pharmaceuticals as like real medicine, bro. That's real sketch.
Pharmaceuticals are pretty sketch.
Just saying, man. Weed never steered me wrong, except for like the people who can't grow weed, like you know, the bush stuff, K2, whatever. I mean, K2 is not real weed. I know that.
No, that shit is just sprinkled with like synthetic THC.
That was the Wheezy flick. Anytime y'all hear the lighter flick, it's time for you to flick your lighter as well and take a puff break. Take a puff break with us.
And honestly, I know that because of college, some kids had that shit. And they're like, this is the shit they sprinkle on K2.
I believe you. Wait, where'd you go to college?
Southwest Minnesota State.
What was y'all's mascot?
A Mustang.
Ew.
The SMSU Mustangs.
All right, I'm not mad at it. I ain't bad.
The colors are
so wait, how
brown
many?
on brown? No, it's not brown on brown.
Ew.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, they got like some with yellow in it and shit, but
golden brown, like it looks just like
it's brown everywhere.
That's nasty work.
No Diddy.
Hey yo, did you see? Not that this is a music podcast or anything like that, but I just happened to look at YouTube and newsfeed, and they dismissed the charges against Jay-Z and Diddy.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
They dismissed them? All of them?
Dismissed. Well, not the ones that got Diddy in jail, but just the girl that had the lawsuit against Jay-Z, who was the unnamed person until they decided to apply pressure and Jay clapped back.
Oh, okay.
That's what speaking up for yourself does.
Yeah.
A lot more of y'all need to do that. Speak for yourself. And
for real.
Adhere to what's on the internet.
Or, yeah, like repeating stuff on the internet and shit like that.
Yeah.
Wild, crazy business.
I'm like, you can repeat it if you studied it. If you went and did the work to, inform yourself about a topic, then cool, I'll listen.
Right.
But if all you got is, I don't even know what the word I want to use. There is a word I'm looking for. But if you just want to spit lies, and because you want to be the loudest in the room,
yeah, that's good.
Go ahead.
Spit lies.
Go ahead. I don't care.
Right? Because no matter what, the truth's gonna come out. Because at the end of the day, you're going to get found out. You made an assumption that nobody was going to find that shit out, and we know what them assumptions do, baby.
Make asses out of everybody except for the people who wasn't involved.
Body.
Not if I wasn't involved. I'm over here hogging the weed. My bad, dog.
No, you good. Shit.
I'm trying to decide if I like it. Again, it wasn't even, it was a mystery bag.
A mystery bag?
Yeah, there's like 2 ounces of this, 2 ounces of that, 2 ounces of something else. Like, I don't know.
Very much a mixed bag.
Yeah, maybe. Okay.
A mixed green salad, if you will.
I love a mixed green salad. I love a good salad. Actually, you know what? I prefer to eat salads when I'm high. Something about eating a salad while being...
It's the crunch.
Bro, I don't know if it's that too. I agree with the crunch.
It's the crunch, and because lettuce is like mostly water.
Yeah, it's refreshing.
Yeah, you get that refreshingness from kind of. I mean, I feel like that same concept applies to eating cereal when you're high.
I think anything
because you're getting that. I mean, the only difference is whether it's like sweet or savory, because salads are usually savory.
Yeah, except when they be putting fruits in there and shit, which I'm not against.
I think a good fruit salad is just all fruit.
Yeah, don't put no lettuce, don't put no onions, don't put none of the other vegetables in there. I want a fruit salad. I want my fruits to be fruits. I don't want the fruits to commingle with the veggies, because then it gives an awkward taste. But hey, that's America. It's a melting pot. You have to learn how to get together with everybody.
My favorite is like a. It was bombastic.
Sorry.
Okay.
Bombastic neck roll for the neck that I don't have. You have a bombastic head tilt.
Bombastic head roll.
But it's just like, man, I'm sorry. There's gonna be jabs thrown at y'all getting along with people who look different than you throughout this entire podcast, because it's 2025.
I'm not joking on words. Hating somebody for being themselves?
Scary, right?
And like,
scary.
That's honestly braver than half the people who want to just put who they are aside to fit in with normal society.
Bro, not even fit in, for a check.
You're right.
Like, I'd rather you be you and be happy being you rather than you being somebody that you don't even know that you studied a role for, and then also you can make money off that. But when someone asks you, what do you like to do at the end of the day?
Right.
You got this dumbass look on your face like, because you don't know yourself.
Right.
And that's just the issue. Like, I feel like as you get, and life is about maturity. So there's things that we all go through in life that are not like anybody else's because we're individuals. But after 40 years on Earth, there's one thing that I figured. Patience, man. Patience and communication. I guess that's two things. Actually, there's a line of things. You'll get these as you listen to the pod more.
Honestly add on to that, like, even like with being poly, it's that, like, communication, honesty, and respect. And like that shit, these have been like the best. This has been like the best relationships I've had in my life.
That's real. Like it's crazy what you have to go through to get to the point in life where you're comfortable and you're able to truly express yourself in a relationship without having someone be retaliatory because you do things slightly different. Like,
right.
Nobody responds to being challenged at every little bit, every little corner. Why did they do this? Why did they? Sometimes you just have to love a person for their quirks.
Yeah, for sure. You just gotta love them for who they are.
We all do dumb shit.
And like, honestly, when you like let go of those certain expectations from people, it's so much easier, Because that makes dating so hard, dude. Like you're just like sitting there having an anxiety attack in your heads while y'all both are while barely trying to talk. I don't know. That might be for other people. As that shit don't happen with me.
No, I mean, I feel like it happens with everybody. I just feel like some people don't admit it or aren't ready to talk about it, aren't accepting of it. Like when you really learn about who you are as a person.
I guess I say that with that confidence because I've gone through it and like been that person who's always awkward and shit.
Yeah.
Still am, but I just,
it's easier to own it when
I can just say it and no one cares now. Like,
yeah, I mean, one thing is it's cool to be awkward now. Like, the fact that it's cool to be awkward is a little irritating.
I don't know if it's like cool to be awkward. Well, yeah, I don't think it's cool to be awkward because certain awkward is just like gives weirdo status sometimes.
We're good. I thought we weren't recording the whole time, but we are.
I saw that look. I was like, oh, shit.
Save it. No, but yeah, I think, I'm not going to say awkward's like the new cool. It's the new social acceptable norm. Like if someone's doing just some outlandish wild shit, you're not going to go and be like, you're not going to run into
them. They're just awkward.
Yeah, you're like, all right, you're gonna look at it. Either you're going to make a face or you're going to keep it pushing. You're not going to sit there and spend time and have a conversation with them as to why they're doing what they're doing.
But if they're like being harmful and just saying, well, I'm just awkward. It's like, no, you're not.
You might be reaching for attention.
Right.
Allegedly.
Right.
Allegedly. There's another word you're going to hear in this podcast because we're not speaking in facts. Because at the end of the day, do anybody really has any of the facts? Dramatic pause. I mean, but nobody ever has the facts. If they had all the facts, would you really want to know the truth?
Yeah.
Imagine if you were in a situation and it's just like someone told you, hey, I'm telling you this, or I'm not telling you because I'm protecting your feelings about something, but it'll make sense later down the line. Are you going to question it or are you just going to let it ride?
I'm probably still going to question it.
That's real. I mean, that's a human instinct is to question. But if someone was like, hey, I'm doing something for your benefit that I can't really talk about. Now, I guess our parents do that. I mean, that's how generational curses are.
Right.
Are set.
But they do. Some of them do it in a bad way.
Agree. Not everybody. I mean, bad is hindsight because we don't know in the moment that it's bad. It's like
true.
We have to sit there and think about I had to do something in the moment, and then of course, the beauty of time is being able to go back and look over something and being like, I did this wrong, or reassess the situation. And then if you did something wrong, cool. If you didn't, whatever.
Yeah.
But in that moment, it's like, yo, you had to make some shit shake, make it do what it do. I respect it. I don't know if I don't know if respect. I understand it. Like, it's the one thing with me, as I crossed into the threshold of being 40, and I think it was long before I reached 40. I was having a conversation with Galen, and we were just my fiance and that's my wife, man. Fuck that, that's my wife. Galen. We were having a conversation, and I was just like, I think the hardest thing for me, not even the hardest thing, just the realization that came to me that, my parents are like really just trying to figure shit out, and may have been a mistake at the time, but they didn't know. They thought that they were doing the right thing in that moment. And I think you only come to that realization when you live long enough to see some of those choices, or you have kids on your own, or you are in a relationship with someone and they kind of make you see the other side of the coin that you never really thought about. And it's one of those things. It's just like every day I talk to them, I'm like, yo, I just forgive you guys. Like, just not even they may not even know why I say it. I mean, I've explained it to my mom one time and she gets it, and my dad on the other, he understands it, but he's like a non-emotional person.
Yeah,
but he is an emotional person.
The same with mine, but I don't know if I can truly relate, because I feel like I become one of those examples where it's like, oh, y'all went through that. Like, y'all actually had to go through that kind of shit.
Right. I think our parents, okay, so just like every generation can sit here and say, hey, we've been through things that you'll never know about.
Yeah.
And that's just the way life works because of evolution and progression of people and things and ideas and whatnot. So it's like, I think the one thing that we're always going to have to do, even when we get old, is that our children and everybody are going to have to give us grace and give us some landing room, because we didn't have everything figured out. I mean, we're definitely the updated version of our predecessors. That's what every generation is. But it's just like in every generation's upgrade, there's some downfalls that come with the upgrade, or otherwise humanity would cease to exist. God, this weed is hitting.
Right, got your mouth running.
I ain't saying that it's good. It tastes like weed. It's a mixed bag. I'll be honest, it was free weed. I ain't do nothing funny to get it. It's free weed.
Free weed is free weed.
Yeah,
we love.
No,
that
it's
shit.
not.
I mean,
no, absolutely not.
I mean, this shit ain't got no fat ass stems. I mean, there might have been some PGRs in this growth. I ain't gonna lie, but
yeah. But again, I didn't pay for it. It was given to me because of the hard work I did at my day job, which is one of the benefits. Like, I will say this. Working at a dispensary has spoiled me. I couldn't tell you the last time I actually went and bought something because I wanted to try it.
Told you that should have spoiled you.
I'm just thinking about the day that I get out and I have to go and become a civilian.
Yeah.
Like, damn. I don't know. I think
you'll turn back to the streets if you want flour.
That's exactly what I was just going to say. I was like, and I don't even really want flour. I think okay, maybe you could help me out with this. Dog, tolerance, crazy. Like flour, like this is just like Marlboro Ultralight.
Do you switch up a lot?
I mean, I'll say this. This jar, I'll smoke this whole jar before I go into the next strain. Unless, like, let's just say I happen to leave it in my backpack and it's not close and I come down to my room and there's something sitting in there.
Yeah.
That's about the only time I switch it up. But more often than not, it's the same puck until I finish it. But also, it's one of those where I could take a tea break. And that's everybody's recommend. Oh, you take a tea break, take a tea break.
I switch off. So when you gave me those jars, I was doing dabs probably through the first one, and then I'll switch into flour and for a little bit after that, and that usually keeps my tolerance pretty good on any of them.
Dude, I gotta try something, and I might. I might do a body detox in this time and then just start cutting out certain things in my diet.
Yeah.
Just because, I mean, we're all victims of eating like shit. I don't care how into fitness
bro.
you are. Yeah.
I hate it.
Bro, there's literally like, there's days where I'm like, yo, I feel like shit because it was a direct correlation into what I ate.
Right.
And dispensaries, while I love dispensaries, I hate them at the same time because all the vendors love to bring you snacks and it's nothing ever healthy.
Oh, yeah. They bring you a batch of cookies or some donuts.
Yeah. Okay. I officially do not like donuts. There it is. You of all people shouldn't like donuts either. How long have you been at Clover? Wait, and do they still do Donut Thursday?
Yes.
How long have you been there? Since 2020.
Yeah.
October 2020.
November, but yeah.
Same difference.
Going into my 5th year there.
So you mean to tell me
they only been, well, I ain't going to save myself, so continue. No, because I was going to say, well, they've only been doing it for like maybe 4 years. And
which is the amount of time you've been there.
Yeah, that's why I didn't want to say it out loud, but here the fuck we are.
Yup. I'm going to get it out of you. Pause. No, but like literally, like I do not, and I'm not going to say that I won't eat a donut because that's a lie. But no, don't offer me a donut. Like somebody else will eat them.
I still love donuts, and I don't let. But see, you just gotta have like the ones you like and get those.
Well, the only way you know that you like something,
when you start having to like eat ones that are just given to you, you really lose flavor for those fucking donuts.
Eating donuts is like dating.
But I'm telling you, I miss Donut King all the time.
Exactly.
I miss you bringing in Donut King.
Dog, I'm telling you, donuts, picking and choosing donuts is like dating.
The salted caramel, old fashioned.
There are donuts that you like that appeal to you that are in your wheelhouse. Now you're comfortable. You found the donut or the lady that you like. You doing the thing, and then they come out with something new that come across your eye. Not saying that it turns you on, but it also makes you turn your head a bit and be like, ooh, I wonder what that's like. So then you go switch up and get another flavor of donut. Next thing you know, you're like Baskin Robbins. You're 32 flavors deep, and now you Drake. All the donuts are underage. Allegedly. All of that was alleged. Again, allegedly.
Oh my God. Like I actually had a good point until you went that direction. I was like, okay, I'm not gonna say what I was gonna say.
But don't get me wrong, variety is the spice of life.
Hell yeah. Also, I was gonna add that like you just kind of explained polyamory.
Yeah. Hey, I'm here to further educate anybody who has questions, even about something that I may or may not do.
But then you went to the Drake thing, and I was like, oh shit.
Can't go there. So rewind before I got to the Drake part. But no, it's literally like donuts. That was the whole thing. It was just like, I'm tired of seeing donuts. I'm tired of seeing cookies. I'm tired of seeing sugar. I'm tired of seeing sugar. I'm tired of seeing bullshit and sugar and sugary bullshit.
Yeah.
It's like, I think one vendor reached out and asked, and I was like, yo, dog, can we just get like some fresh fruit or like a vegetable tray? Like, I'll even kick in on it. Because it's just like,
just holler at me beforehand.
Bro, it's like every day I go into work.
I'll never forgive that one barbecue spot. And you know what I'm talking about, bro. I cannot forgive them, bro. Like, who?
Yo, I'm not gonna say the name because I'm not messy like that anymore.
No, we're not gonna say the name, but like.
However, I will say this:
the concoctions they brought into our facility were atrocious.
Barbecue bowls
and. The only two bathrooms we had in production at the time were completely busy for the whole afternoon?
Yeah, because the whole crew. I'm talking about a building full of 30 people.
You just hear coughing all in the bathrooms,
coughing and loud screeching, like just butt gas. Okay, if you want a better visual, or if you're mad that we went this far, I'm gonna cap off the visual with this little bit of whipped cream. Remember the scene from Bridesmaids where they went to the Chinese joint and then they went to go try the wedding dresses?
Oh my God, it's the best scene in the movie.
Clover was like that for about 72 hours. We literally had people calling out like the rest of the week.
3 days in a row, just call out.
Mind you, this place did win a blue ribbon at the American Royal Barbecue competition. Again, I'm not saying no names, but y'all know who it is. The fact that they even bothered to serve a barbecue bowl of barbecue meats and then like onion strings, like it was.
And see, my thing too is that they probably could have done way better if they just did 2 of those bowls. The one, because one was like, okay, sweet, savory barbecue mess. The other one was like sausage, peppers, and onions type. But that third one, man, that was. I mean, I get high, but who is they dealer?
They don't ever ask for no shit like
to
that.
have ever come up with that. Like,
and the response.
Can I say what was in it? Is that gonna give it away?
I mean, at this point, there's only a couple places that made barbecue bowls. Like, I think people are gonna figure it out.
They mixed brisket with creamed corn.
Brother, ew.
Cream fucking corn. Are you, bro?
My stomach when you said that just did a 360.
And honestly, I feel like it was house-made cream corn, and I think that's even worse.
What he's trying to say without saying it had no soul, had no seasoning, had no flavor.
None. Tried to take my soul.
Salt couldn't fix it. Pepper wouldn't help it. You know what would have helped it?
Douse it in sriracha.
No, because then you're going to end up on the toilet already.
In
the fiery pits of
even worse.
You're going to have Mount Vesuvius
in
coming out your
in a
ass.
Public bathroom, sweating.
Bro, the whole company
trying to
was
hold
sweating.
your T-shirt up because you don't want to put it on the floor, but you can't keep going with this T-shirt on.
No, somebody came out the bathroom dripping sweat. No cap. I literally was talking to Seamus. I come out the office and I look, and you know how when someone walks out of the restroom, it's like, all right, you looking to see if they're gonna go in there, because then you kind of have to explain like, yo, don't go in there. Like, whatever you do, don't go in there, because it's like it's hot. It's a hot thing in there right now. Bruh. When our eyes locked, I just shook my head like, yo, I know you going through it. I know.
Through it.
They had that depleted, defeated look like they just ran a marathon.
The only time I've been truly thankful that my gut didn't do no backflips from it. I also only had one bite of that one. I was like,
they do better than that.
They smoking something different.
They said this is championship barbecue. I said, of what?
Who's the judge?
This is some fuckery. With a capital uckery.
Look, R.I.P. to him, but my Uncle Al, to this day, to me, had the best barbecue. He worked at KC Masterpiece and Jack Stack all his life.
Shout out Uncle Al.
And even did his own barbecue, catering at home.
So wait. Did they steal Uncle Al's seasoning recipe? They must have, because Jack Stack ain't got no flavor.
I ain't tasted nothing near him, so.
Bruh, Jack Stack has no flavor. They stole that from Uncle Al. Give Uncle Al back his 40 acres and his mule tenfold, please.
Which means we gonna need 400 of them.
Also, Colonel Sanders is a thief. I'm just gonna go out there and say it.
Yo, Colonel Sanders ain't shit.
Colonel Sanders was out there stealing, yo. I know this is not on topic for y'all. Some of y'all gonna get rubbed the wrong way. But hey, 2025 is about being uncomfortable and talking the truth.
He probably still has some sharecroppers that knew nothing of the world.
Who eats KFC? Even if I was high, it's dog shit,
bro.
And there was a Taco Bell KFC combo. I'm going for the Taco Bell every time. I don't care. Every time. Nothing is appealing about.
Don't put that chicken anywhere near my grilled stuffed burrito, please. Oh, you guys are running a promotion with free nuggets? No, thank you.
I have the vegetarian burrito, please.
No, thank you.
No, I've never met anyone. Okay, wait, I take that back. There is one person I know who swore up and down by KFC. However,
that's wild.
No. I'm gonna give him his out because it was overseas. I'm gonna give him his out. It was overseas.
Okay. Yeah.
Everybody knows that food overseas is inherently better.
Always slaps more.
Yeah. Even the Budweiser slaps. It tastes like real beer.
That's crazy.
Bud Light actually has full flavor. It's nuts. I don't drink that shit overseas. I did one time when I was like 18. I was in the Bahamas just chilling. I was like, yo, I can get beer at 18. Hook it up.
The closest I've been overseas was Puerto Rico. That's
like that's like getting packed up to go to your grandma's house just so I can go right across the street. Like,
right.
So mom pack up everything and then you just go right across the street. You're like, yo. We went over a body of water, flew on this long ass plane just to be in America, which is dope. I'm not mad because America. I mean, I understand when people be like, "Yo, I don't have to travel overseas because I could literally go the next state over, or 2 states over, across country, and be a whole different world." I think that it's that fact of America,
right? But
is
it's
lost on people.
But it's still America, like.
Oh yeah, it's still what you think it is.
I've lived in North Carolina, Colorado, Minnesota, and Missouri.
Hold on. Before you go any further, I have one question.
What's up?
Carolina barbecue or Kansas City barbecue?
I did not eat no barbecue in Carolina.
There's a reason for that.
Yes.
There's a reason for that, baby.
Honestly, it's hella funny, too, because my twin brother who's living out there, he said the ones that people tried to take him to didn't smell like smoke inside.
Red flag.
And that's a red flag. If it don't smell like smoke inside the establishment, what are we here for?
If I don't see a smokestack.
If I don't see a smoke ring around the ceiling, what's happening?
We done went too far. Shout out my boy Scott over at the Clove. Him and I would do barbecue tours. Y'all should go check out his YouTube page, too. He be doing stuff on YouTube.
Really?
Yeah, he be doing exploring of like abandoned buildings and whatnot. And his dad's on the Barbecue Society, so he's hella knowledgeable about barbecue.
Oh, he's one of those urban explorers?
Yeah. He went to that, you know where I want to say it's like on Independence Avenue. There's a building that has the old train bell in it, or it had the old bell in it. He said the week before he was going to go up there and try to steal the bell tower, somebody beat him to it. But no, Scott and I went to several barbecue places around Kansas City, and we made the same comment. I didn't see a smokestack. I didn't hear no smoke. I didn't smell no smoke. But these people are winning awards in barbecue. Man, I know the equipment that they're using, and I know what y'all gonna say, but a Traeger ain't getting it done. Yes, you can make it taste almost as good, but when we pull that real wood out and we slap them on that smoker box, and we properly built the fire, and we stoke our fire properly, the mixture of wood.
Let them know. Let them know, Groove.
Dog, it's not holding a candle. One thing y'all don't want to do is get out smoked and then smoked out again on the barbecue grill in this weed situation, because it's not nice for y'all. I do this. Sativas on Sunday will smoke you out double with the meats and the weed treats. It is what it is.
He said the meats.
I did. No hezzy. No hezzy. Ooh. So this is why happening directly after the Super Bowl that was not so super. If you were a Chiefs fan, or a Drake fan, or a fan of anything that is not.
Oh man, Drake fans are just they're.
No, I'm not even worried. I'm past Drake fans. Like I'm past. Like I'll be smoking a blunt, laughing at Drake fans, and I don't even smoke blunts. It'd be the people that are so outraged about a halftime show.
Oh my God, it kills me,
bro.
I just want my Super Bowl to be regular.
The problem,
I don't want it to make me think. I don't want. But that's the problem.
Exactly.
Y'all don't want to think. Y'all don't want to think. You don't want to see it. And that's exactly what Samuel was telling y'all.
Exactly. A lot of y'all missed some of the stuff. It went over your head. Like when I saw Uncle Sam and Samuel Jackson, I said, aha. Ha, this is dope already on so many levels.
Right?
Because look.
Do y'all know how much he is Black history incarnate?
Bruh, talk about it. That's why I'm like, we don't need to worry about Black History Month because we all are living Black history. Like every day we doing shit, that's Black history.
He was in the civil rights movement. He went to, so I keep hearing two different things. So I'm just going to say that he was at Martin Luther King's funeral. But
he was a pallbearer at the funeral.
See, I heard he was a pallbearer, and I also heard that he was an usher. That's why I was like, he was there. Like,
yeah, why are we debating gray hairs? The man was at there, you weren't. Fuck it, let's move on. Like he was there, so like he holds cultural clout, and I even hate saying that.
And
phrase.
These people, even though they want to act like they live in fact and like
they don't.
And historical facts,
and that's what's the problem with the internet is.
I really want people to actually go read more shit about it. Like
they won't because they have to read.
Do the reading. Get audio books. Shit.
It's not on the screen.
I got the autobiography of Malcolm X on my phone recently. Because I said this month I need to really actually dive into that.
But you want to learn. These people just want to be entertained, and that's the difference, and that's the problem.
Yeah.
People lust for being entertained. I don't get it. No. Like you can't wake up every day thinking that someone's job is to entertain you. Like I had this thought about the Super Bowl and the people who were commenting about wanting to be entertained. Y'all have slave survivors remorse because you've been here for so long and you've never had to experience anything.
Right.
It doesn't hit home with you. Even
that
with
explains why they want to be suppressed so bad.
Yeah, it's like, look, we just want to be entertained. It's the same thing when they tell Kendrick just to play the hits. It's the same thing when they told LeBron James to just shut up and dribble. Do what we pay you to do.
I literally had to have a discussion with a girl today who's like, he had so many better, hyped up songs.
And that's the problem.
Like more hype songs that he could have done. And I was like, well, and sometimes it just baffles me the cognitive dissonance that people have towards what's actually what goes on in the world. Like, yes, watching the news sucks.
But it's some of it's real. Some of it.
It sucks because shitty things are happening.
Yeah. You can't sit there and say the shitty shit's not happening.
You can't be upset at him for doing this. Like when y'all are putting this Canadian rapper who literally just gets paid off of our community for listening to him and don't get back.
But that's why
don't give nothing. Don't care. Don't just goes, hangs out with all like the mixed kid who goes to hang out with his black friends before he goes home has to go home.
Like I personally do not have anything against Drake. But what I do have, actually, I personally don't have anything against Aubrey Graham. Let me say that.
No.
Now, I do have personal issues, not even personal, but just man-to-man things about Drake that don't align with me. But because you sold your soul out, now you're complicit.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, you knew at the end of the day that you were going to be the tool that they used to suck the culture out of hip-hop. If we can get this one guy who front-facing could pass for a light-skinned black guy, and we can get him to sing the songs we want him to sing, we can get him to rap about nothing with substance. Because I can never think of a Drake album that had any substance that I went back to listen to gain understanding or be like, yo, that bar complex or that bar rhyme scheme was complex or the entendres were dope. Like, it doesn't have any substance.
Let's look at it like Kendrick is a product of how hip-hop evolved. And not only how it evolved into what it is now, but he also pays homage and, pays respect to the past ones.
You got to, because you don't know where you're going if you don't know where you've been or where you come from. And I think people are so tired of hearing culture, but it's literally like the culture is what made America great.
Right.
You can't make America great again without the people who helped make it great.
Right.
And you have to put them in positions to help further.
Let them know.
You have to put them in positions to help further that message. America can never be great at the pace that it's going. It's destined to be doomed, and it is what it is. People are getting up in arms and losing family members and friendships and relationships. I'm like, look, at the end of the day, I'm going to be me, and that's all I can be, and I'm going to be real. And my mama raised me to think. She raised me to be a critical thinking man for my damn self, and that's what I do. I don't go along with shit just because it's the norm or because it's the thing that it's what the crowd agrees on. I'm not with the crowd, man. I go against the grain.
And sometimes you have to go against the grain. You have to, like, I don't know. For me, I learned all this myself. Like, cause I had a lot of upbringing that was just mostly trying to make me focus on school and not any sociality or anything.
And school is cool. You need school, but you also need to know why you are the way you are and who helped mold you and what things happen in the family structure that helped you get to this point to let you know why do I do the things that I do.
And you really have to get through that. You really have to go through that journey. But again, it all circles back to they don't want to do the work.
No, everything's microwave.
You could say something that is common knowledge to us, right? But if a white person will see it, it will be all of a sudden hyperbolic, and they would be like, "Oh my God, what do you mean?" Or try and tell you you're wrong, or this is you gaslight you in a way even to try and make you seem like you're wrong about it. But at the end of the day, they never did no research about it.
Yeah. It's about whoever speaks the loudest to people or who's more aggressive with the disrespect is what people go to first.
Bruh, and people will get mad if you just hint at what they're saying could be problematic and or racist. They'll go crazy.
Yeah. Because there's no substantiating facts. It's all on passion. Yeah. It's all on feeling. And I want to be clear. I don't dislike anybody. I don't care what color you are. The only thing I dislike is ignorance. That's it. Like, I don't. Yeah. You could be white, black, yellow, and actually, let's be clear. We're not colors. We're not colors. Yeah. We're not. That's first and foremost. Right. That's a whole other conversation.
We are all human beings.
Yeah.
And the only difference is that we have a pigment.
Some was in the oven a little longer than others. Got a little more seasoning. Got a little more soul. You know, it's all good.
Our hair kinks up a bit.
You know, hey, sorry.
Shit.
And that's the thing. It's like we as black people go through life being so forgiving, but I think it's come to the point now to where we're tired.
That's a good place for me to cut it.
I told you I was gonna set you up.
That was a good.
I told you
that was a good setup right there because.
Hold on. Do you need a puff of smoke before you go?
I'm really forgiving.
Do you need a puff of smoke? Hold on. Do you want a dab or you want the herb? You want the from the earths?
Earths.
All right. Earths it is. All right. Slow roll the story while I load it up for you.
Oh.
Actually, hold on. Before you do that? My phone went off Friday. Flashback to last Friday. Today's Monday the 17th. If your ass was listening when we first started this thing, it's Monday the 17th. So Friday the 14th, Valentine's Day. You know, the day to spread love and happy Valentine's Day, Merry Fistmas, whatever, however you get it.
Happy Singles Awareness Day.
Yeah, whatever it is.
You know?
I get a text on my phone. It wasn't a text or it was a call. No, it was a text.
I texted you.
It was a text. It was like, yo. I'm like, damn, that's aggressive. I'm like, what's up? Yo, we were recording on Monday? I say, oh, yeah. And I just kind of stopped for a second and let it ride. But then I was like, well, why? What made you ask that? He goes, I just got some shit to get off my chest. I said, oh. Okay, for those of you who have never had a podcast, it's crucial that no matter what happens, if it's a conversation that can be had on the pod, you have to hold that shit in. And now, your viewpoints may change, your anger may change, whatever, but it also makes for better content. So Hayes alluded to the fact that, he was being benevolent. And I'm curious because I say, yo, is it something that we could talk about now, or you want to wait till Monday? He's like, nah, we got to wait till Monday.
Yeah, because we can talk about it on this.
And guess what today is? It's Monday.
A lot of times I never really think I have a voice, and I really remember today that we do have a voice.
Hell yeah.
Well, really, I came to that conclusion more over the weekend because of what happened on Friday.
And that's why you sit on some shit.
But you see, there's a certain coworker who is older. That's not excused, but we'll add to the story.
They should know that if they're older.
Older and part of a marginalized group.
I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna mute my mic. Go off, my brother.
There have been a few instances where this person has said the N-word. And when they say the N-word, it's not just A. It's the hard R. The hard R. And I'm like, a few times it happened, right? Couple. But when it happened Friday, I was like, I can't let this slide. Like, because yes, it was a day of love, and I was feeling really good that day. My partner sent me a really sweet text. Made me feel really good. We started planning a date for tomorrow with another woman I'm dating. Everything was good. And then I don't even remember fully what we were talking about that led to it. But it seemed like this person was confused on what the hard R meant. And I was like, well, there's IGA and, the hard R.
Yeah, the cultural colloquial term
I
versus
said that, and then I said the hard R. And then this person went, well, how do you get hard R from...
N-I-G-G-A?
And then proceeds to say... the hard R.
Whoa. Dog.
And
I know I said I was going to be quiet, but...
And then, right? And we're working. And as I'm like cleaning this mold, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go outside. And this is probably going to be the last thing I even do in this department. Mm-hmm. Because I went out, hit my pen until I felt relatively coughing fits with the Benjamin.
Ooh. I know you felt like your throat was in the desert.
Man. And when I tell you, first of all, as I'm going to the car, ancestral rage.
Dog, that's a different kind of rage.
A shit that is just boiling in between my chest and my stomach.
That's like the 6th level of Super Saiyan.
And I'm sitting in my car, and I was like, you know what, like, you let it happen before, and that was a mistake.
Because now she feel comfortable.
But now we can't let it slide no more. So I went back in, and I said something to him. And real benevolent, I guess. Mm-hmm. I was like, look, earlier you had said the N word real loud, and I just want to say that, that makes me uncomfortable, and can we come to a consensus for you not to say that word around me?
Exactly. What's wrong with being an adult? Right? I don't give a fuck if you say it and not in my presence. If you at home and you that, cool, you have to live with that. But if you're gonna say that word in my presence or someone of that descent in their presence, you better hope that they don't use physical.
Bro,
I don't ever resort to physical tactics on anybody. I would rather talk my way through a situation.
Right.
But when the disrespect is blatant, I meet the disrespect with the same amount of disrespect times 10.
And let's see. Upon saying that, they thought it was like, oh, I just didn't know the difference of what you were saying. I'm like, no, I get that, but at the same time, you said it real loud, and you said it a few times
before.
So
I was at work one day when you approached me about it.
Can we, you not say that because it makes me uncomfortable.
Oh, I'm sure it made everybody else uncomfortable.
Well, it's because I'm sure it made her own senior tech uncomfortable, who was right there for two of the times, and when they were just like, well, it's just a word, and
cool.
When they say they say it in all the music that they play in the speakers all day, and I said, I said what I needed to say.
If your justification is
I walked out. I told him I said what I gotta say, and I walked out, and then, because it was my lunch break, so right. I went to lunch, and then I told Will, but so if you think I get angry, that boy was probably about to go in there and cut her out.
Well, here's the funny thing,
and that it made me mad. Like, what really made me mad is like you couldn't even like respect me enough to, when I ask you to not say something that makes me uncomfortable, you begin justifying.
Yeah, it's like, are you really apologetic, or are you just trying to glaze over the situation?
And from my perspective, you're not listening at that point.
Yeah.
So if you're not listening, you just gonna have to listen from somebody. And if it ain't gonna be from me, it is unfortunately gonna be from above my pay grade that you're gonna hear that shit from.
Yeah, you're being defensive rather than listening, and that's like the first sign of guilt.
And I'm down to even have a sit down between us, but at the same time, it ain't gonna go nowhere because there's no argument. To me, you have no leverage against what I'm saying. You have no leverage.
But here's also though, here's what I could see happening if the hires get involved, and not because it's anything that should be done. But watch. Well, we're going to not have to play music in the labs anymore. Or we're going to have to play clean music, edited music. Which, I mean, a workplace can totally do because that's a workplace. Sometimes that's written in the rules. However, I have heard conversations of things that have been said by people in that building who sit on the other side. So, again, it's like, look, I don't ever expect anybody to be more pissed off about somebody using a racial epithet than the person who it is said to. I don't expect many people outside of my skin color to feel the same way, but I am very appreciative of the ones who are real people who just happen to be a different skin color.
And it's like you are closer to the age of Ruby Bridges. And you are so comfortable, right?
Yeah, like, didn't even flinch. I bet. She said it before, so she's comfortable. She just never got checked for it.
But even before, right? But now it's just like I'm checking from now on. I can't keep because for one, if I do, it's gonna start doing internal damage,
and we don't want that.
But actually, bright side, not to that situation, but coming up, like since my birthday's coming up, my bestie actually scheduled a rage room.
Dog,
for us to go to.
We went to one for Galen's cousin's birthday. You gonna thoroughly enjoy it. You gonna, my boy, take all the breakable shit.
Look,
dog,
your name might be on a couple.
Everything, fuck it. I mean.
Oh no, I got like a couple decades I'm gonna need to let out myself.
Yeah, go ahead. That's what it's
from my own life, and then I can let out the ancestral ones on.
It's like
I'm gonna save all the big ones too.
You said something that stuck with me, and it was just like the justification of, well, it's in the music. Because I mean, I DJ, Music is like a part of my fabric. It's a part. Like even before I started DJing, I played musical instruments and whatnot. So music is a part of my DNA. And music is art. Art isn't expressive. You can't. In America, unfortunately, has decided to censor music.
Yeah.
But however, they didn't have a problem with censoring an entire race of people and enslaving them.
Yeah.
But now when they're choosing to have the ability to have their art in music form,
yeah.
Like, and why are we degrading? Why are we even commenting? I get it. Art subjective is subjective
because people like them don't think that hip hop is music. They don't think rap is real music.
But all the music that they like, we made.
Exactly.
So
exactly, they wouldn't have no fucking music that they listen to without us.
No, it's and crazy.
Like I if there's one thing I learned in college that stuck with me from an elective course, it is that all music came from black people.
But there's a reason why they don't want you to know that. No, it was. I find it. We won't get into that reason. We'll say that for another special episode.
Yeah,
we got some bullets to get off.
But
I will say this: there's a reason why that it's like the whole. I'm gonna say what I want about this person because I have freedom of speech. Yeah. Not knowing that, like, your words have power. Your words.
Right.
Might put you in a situation that you can't get out of, but because you felt so inclined to say it, and that's what people don't understand.
Because what if I just up that shit, bro?
You have the freedom to say whatever you want, but you also have to take what comes with that.
Yeah.
Freedom, there's a price for everything. Free isn't free. As most black people have heard,
right?
That free ain't free. It's something that we understood early in life. Like, it's just that it's understood. It's something that's in our DNA. It's something that we accept. We don't necessarily want to accept it, but the phrase "it is what it," it's kind of like that,
right?
But it's just it's one of the things that I'll never understand.
Yeah, and I don't know. Maybe it also came from like because I was shitty, terrible person who would have like. This happened 2 years ago type shit.
Right.
I'm a different man, but like so much shit has changed. And I like really learned that I'm just like actually loving myself more. And
that's all you can do in life.
And loving and respecting myself more. And then it's like for someone who I gained so much rapport with,
right?
Who gave me a Tree of Life necklace in a symbolic form to say I'm a part of her tree.
Cut that branch off, my boy.
I mean,
cut that branch off.
I talked to my partner's partner, and they be like too, and I was like, look,
cut that shit off.
What? Well, and I had to talk to them because, like, they, my partner really, respects the elder gaze.
For sure. So respect is a universal thing.
Before I come into work today in my motherfucking bonnet, not giving a shit about none of this because I'm gonna go work somewhere who will respect me and will listen to music with the N-word playing and not say it the fuck out loud and use it as a stupid ass fucking excuse.
Hey yo, I pulled up people's cars next to them. They playing more black music than I do.
Like
nigga this, nigga that, nigga that. And then they had the nerve to be upset about the Super Bowl. Like, it's like, look, he wasn't saying no cuss words. Y'all just don't like black being facing your face.
They don't. They really don't. And honestly,
and that's fine because you wouldn't have a lot of things in life. I saw something you posted earlier on Facebook, and it was the inventions that were credited to black inventors. And I'm sitting there thinking about take away everything on that list, dog.
The dark ages. This fucking country would be in the dark ages. We wouldn't have lights because
Thomas Edison sold that shit.
Right.
Sorry.
Ever. But also the filament that was used for his light bulbs was created by a black man. So he wouldn't have been able to figure that out. Do we really believe that?
No, they're trying to erase the history books. Man, hold on. Okay. I don't want to dampen the mood, man. And I'm not, because I want y'all to stick around. I don't even know how long we've been
I
recording.
ain't gonna lie, like I probably looked at the camera a few times with that angry eye.
No, but it's this is conversation. We smoking and we having real conversation. This is part of what culture is. It's like there's good, there's bad, there's the in between, there's the outliers, and there's the inliers. It's just it's a conglomerate of things. It's an ecosystem of people making shit happen and making the world go around.
Honestly, yeah, and actually, since the weed is hitting, I just thought like. Because a lot of times, like, the times I've been called the N-word, like, someone has said that, like, called me it, has been them driving past.
Oh, it's never, like, in your face to where I can reach out and touch you.
No.
We always hear about it after the fact.
Yeah, you'll be touched. It's not going to be fun. I don't give a shit. If you're the mountain from Game of Thrones, bro, I'm going to break your big ass down. Because guess what? Your shit's too big to wipe your ass. You can't reach for shit.
But if it's a girl with a big butt, ooh, I'm going to wipe it for you. G, I'm going to wipe that booty for you, baby. But that's just me. My lady got a nice big old butt. And if it got too big, I would wipe it for her because I'm that kind of guy. And that's my lady.
Yeah.
However, this conversation made me think about something that I dealt with in middle school. And it made me come to a realization, like, how our parents often want us to put us in better schools and better spaces, but sometimes that's a detriment because we don't learn cultural
better spaces.
Yeah, we don't learn cultural cues, or I learned how to code switch. Like that shit was I was Maxwell during school, but when I was with my cousins, it was something different. Like it was one of the things, like being around my white friends, it was something different. Like it got to the point where, like, I grew up in Lawrence. So Lawrence is a melting pot. Lawrence, Kansas is about as melting pot as you want to get because of the university. Shout out to the Jayhawks.
Yeah.
Then moving to Shawnee, Kansas. Actually, Overland Park first. Stayed with my grandma for a stint out in OP in the Blue Valley North School District. So if you know anything about Blue Valley North, there's money over there. This is the 90s. I'm 40, so do the math. This is 96. I'm like 9, 10 years old. Overland Park, man. I go first day of school. I kid you not. I'm wearing cross colors, like, because that's the shit that I was on. Like, I had legit, like, my uncle, shout out my Uncle Mike, man. He kept me hip with the shits.
Yeah.
Carl Kanai, I had to add the fits. I was killing it. Dog, you know that these kids looked at me like I was poor? Because my shit was colorful? Because my shit had flavor?
Bro. I worked at Hollister.
Even the black kids.
And that shit was gross, bro. I only even wore it because it was
you had to
cheap clothing to me. Yeah, and I had to have so...
Wait, question. We listen and we don't judge.
Oh, if it's about them, bro, we can judge, bro.
The Hollister edition. Now, this is for a question for you. As an ex-employee of Hollister, did you wear the puka shell necklace?
Never.
We listen and we don't judge.
Never. Okay.
Just wanted to make sure.
Absolutely not.
I did. I wore a seashell necklace.
I couldn't even fucking stand. I couldn't stand that fucking place, bro.
Wait. Okay. I didn't buy anything from Hollister because they didn't ever have big nigga size shit like dudes with girth.
Trust.
I'm not squeezing my ass in no 32 waist jeans.
Barely. They had some 36s.
It was like 32s.
36, 32 is the highest size they go to, right? They'd have a certain outfits that would like be 50% off. And these assholes wouldn't even give me, because one, when I tried to put these fucking pants on.
You got thighs.
Yeah, because they're skinnies.
There's a certain
these
demographic
motherfuckers
of
did
people.
not go past the thigh. And so I found some ones that did fit, but they didn't want to give me the 50% off. I was like, but I literally can't fit those pants.
Squeeze your nuts in that shit, my G. Figure it out.
The fuck?
Yo, if you really think about the marketing scheme of Abercrombie and Fitch, Hollister and Co., and what was the other one that they were wearing? Doc Mart. Like, the marketing was very intentional. Like, I never once ran to go buy a Hollister t-shirt because I never saw black people wearing it. Not that I would have wore it if black people wore it, but it just wasn't what I was used to. It wasn't what I grew up on.
Right.
Because I was comfortable with what I grew up on. Because I should have been comfortable with my own skin like I am now. It's crazy that you have to live life long enough to figure that out.
Yeah.
But the sooner you do, the better. But it was one of those things. It was just,
bro, even because Brother Malcolm was saying that they'll
speak your mind.
They will keep you. Like they'll keep you buying these clothes and buying these things,
right?
That keep you materialistic and keep you.
That's major one,
and that's a form of oppression as well.
That's a form of slavery,
like
classism. It's how the Europeans work. Like they make shit in certain sizes for certain people. Like obviously they're gonna be, well, it's not flattering for everybody, but everybody isn't everybody. Everybody's an individual. Why can't I find something that's made for me that even if I wanted to wear, it should be an option for me to wear?
I wonder if they saw that.
What?
When I tried to hand this fucking, the thing was still lit.
Oh yeah, that boofer lighter. Them clipper lighters are wild.
That shit was crazy.
But yeah, my original point was to say all that was like I was called the N-word. Or no, they wouldn't call me the N-word to their face because I mean shit, I'll knock niggas out.
Right.
But what they would say was, yo, we like you. It's the other, people. They wouldn't call them N-words. He goes, you're cool, but the other black people. I'm like, yo, what? And I will always ask. I'm like, what does that mean? Like
or the people that say there's a difference between black people and
just like there's a difference between white people. Like think about it. There's always like the suburban white people, then they call the other people white trash. Where they call I don't know what they call suburban black people because we get made fun of too.
But then there's like whole categories of wooks who are like trust fund babies who just get to live a homeless lifestyle.
Culture thieves. They just want to be a part. Wanting to be a part of something is one thing. There's ways to ingratiate yourself into a culture. You'll never be able to understand exactly what those people go through because that was never your experience.
Yeah.
No matter how much you try to adapt to the way that they live, it's never going to work because you have a certain level of comfortability that is not at your standard, but they have to do it because that's what they have. That's the only resources that they have.
Yeah.
So it's like somebody, I think I had a superior of mine above my boss tell me that, my son knows Spanish or is learning Spanish. And I had to bite my tongue. Because I wanted to ask, I'm like, is he learning Spanish just the language to be what? To be what? What are we learning the language for? Or are you teaching him culture? And that's what I have a problem with when they're saying, oh, I'm learning, I can speak 7 languages, but do you know 7 cultures?
Right.
And that's
you can ask where the bathroom and where shopping is.
But do you know what the customary customs are to do certain things?
You don't.
Like it's like the people who want to go eat Taco Tuesday but never want to order anything else but tacos. You don't want to be, you just want to be taking the parts of the culture that make you feel comfortable. And that's why they had a problem with Kendrick performing.
Yeah.
They just wanted someone who was front facing. Beyonce is digestible. The Weeknd is digestible. Rihanna is digestible. But this man who's dark skinned, jean jacket, white tee, Celine jeans, and some whatever shoes he had on, is making you uncomfortable because he's not something that you are comfortable seeing. He was dressed like the person that walks by a white lady that clutches her bag.
Exactly.
And that made America uncomfortable.
And that's also the point. Because in 2025, why do y'all still act like that?
Yeah. Why are you nervous?
Why do you still act like that?
Why is the self-guilt so real?
Honestly, I'm more nervous around y'all.
That you're nervous for no reason.
I'd be at work with my guard up.
I don't have
when you slip up, I count the shit, and you don't make it past 3.
Never forget. You don't get 1. Actually, here I'm not even gonna say.
And from now on, none. Yeah. As soon as the 1 happens, I don't care no more.
All right.
I'm really trying to like just keep my eyes focused on the future and self-care and shit. So some of this shit going on at work is just like I can't continue to care about anything, like especially after that break of trust and disrespect. I know I cannot let no one slide no more.
If it's not for the betterment of self and the tribe of people who help you get through this daily thing called life, sorry.
Yeah.
Like I had a conversation with a homie today. Like we talk to each other in passing. We're both family men. We both have families, so it's like we don't have the ample time, but the time that we shared today made up for all the time in the world because we real people.
Yeah.
He's a white guy.
Right?
Real person. Real down to earth, real understanding. There's not anything we couldn't talk about, and even if we disagreed, we wouldn't come to blows because we're real people first. People get so caught up in color, and actually, I have a theory, and
That's funny you said it because I told Will, I was like, shit, you've watched more black movies than me, because dude's a cinephile. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm certified. He gave me 2 movies that I had never seen.
What movies?
Eve's Bayou.
Oh, you missing out, dog.
Eve's Bayou was good. It was good,
bro. That for as many jokes and memes that
and
they
like
come out of that
really
movie,
like,
bruh.
I also seen it on like a Hoodoo list.
Wait, did you watch it yet?
Oh, I already watched it.
Bruh, that shit was powerful.
Powerful, strong.
Like there's a bunch of memes that come from that movie, but they literally, bro, the whole story, powerful. Like that shit.
It was.
You made me think of something.
And it really did give just like Southern Black Gothic vibes. Like,
and it was beautiful.
It was.
The story
so
within itself
beautiful.
was not good, but that was life in the bayou. That was dealt with voodoo.
Yeah.
And speaking of voodoo, I know weird subvert.
Are you?
Yeah, I'm about to. I want to address something that I saw on the Super Bowl floating around.
As soon as you said
I need y'all to understand this and this only. Stop going to places and culturally appropriating shit just because they made $1 off your dumb ass. You, my dear.
You did nothing.
She did do something. She invited hell to her front store. Papa Legba might pop up and pay that lady a visit. I don't put no spirits on nobody. I don't do none of that. I'm very respectful when it comes to rituals and things.
Honestly,
that lady, you got something coming to your door, lady.
That's also why I really loved Eve's Bayou, is because like just studying hoodoo and like just looking into it and stuff like I've been lately. The sigil on the hoodoo lady's door when Eve went was Papa Legba's.
Mm-hmm. I remember. I'm gonna go back and watch the movie tonight. Now that I want to watch it again, but no, I say all that like this is it. I tie all this into the culture comment because again, people only take parts of the culture that they're comfortable with, that they can use in their advantage.
Yeah, they only want the digestible, fun Negro.
Yeah, they want the Uncle Sam shit.
Yeah, that's what they want.
That was beautiful. That was beautiful, man. That shit was beautiful. But yeah, I just want that lady to know, like, you may not ever hear this. If you do, like, I hope it's not too late. But like, there's just some things with the culture you can't take. That person made $1 off you. Take the L. There's no way that they got close enough to Pat Mahomes that they use any parts of it. Like, there's things you have to know about hoodoo and voodoo and stuff like that. It's something you don't play with. And that lady got caught being viral for playing with something she knows nothing about, and she's gonna read what she sold.
So someone was talking at work actually about that earlier, and she said, "Man, that bitch probably just like bought some shit from a shop and thought, ooh."
She went to Hobby Lobby. Got the little wooden sticks.
Swear to God, Hobby Lobby.
Some red felt.
It's crazy.
Some red yarn. A 1 and a 5. And she probably caked in. Like that's okay. I'm glad that the Super Bowl was in New Orleans, and I'm glad.
Also,
this is why I'm glad.
Can I say something real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
Because I have a confusion with hoodoo and voodoo. Why? And I mean no disrespect with this. It is purely out of curiosity.
I'll see if I can answer it. I don't know everything.
What is it that brings white people to it when it is like 100% a black religion? I mean, it originated as one of the like just
it was an official religion
from Africa.
Yeah, and it wasn't even called voodoo. It was called hoodoo.
Well, it was voodoo and voodoo, and
yeah, there's difference.
When it got to America and was integrated more into Native American culture,
Right.
it became hoodoo.
Yeah, I mean, and
Well, Native American and Christian culture because they do have the
right.
have the power of Psalms but
It's
I
every
think Psalms is the only book of the Bible that
every
they fuck
ethnic
with.
group has some form of what, and even witchcraft is a wrong word to use. Like witchcraft has been one of those words that's become overused and desensitized to mean what it actually means. It's like it's religion craft. Like
It's really just pagan.
yeah, it's just like you're wanting.
And pagan is really just a religious or spiritual practice that's outside of the
Quote unquote norm
the top 5 major religions of the world.
Yeah. So
it's like if you don't study the major religion of the world, you're a pagan. And I mean,
but then those are all man-made.
That's okay.
Man-forced. But yeah, no. My original point was to that lady. It's like a cultural appropriation. Right. It's like y'all running to go buy chicken wings and
you probably went into some random oddity shop,
bro. They made $1.
On Bourbon Street.
But okay, but that's the thing. That was my point. I was glad it was in Super Bowl in the year of 2025 when people are out doing dumb shit for the gram, for whatever. There is a culture that exists in New Orleans. Those people get it how they get it. There's reasons why you go into some cities and you don't go everywhere. Because you can get got.
Right.
But because some people grow up in a manner to where it's safe and it's comfortable, they know nothing about having their P's and Q's.
God. Yeah.
Hence why things happen. I get that everybody wants to be Dora the fucking Explorer because Christopher Columbus didn't discover shit.
You can say his name wrong. It's okay.
Christopher from Bumbus didn't discover shit.
Good. Christopher from Bumbus
didn't discover shit. But y'all want to be out here like Dora the Explorer and think that everywhere is an adventure. Some of them adventures will kill your ass.
That's not, yeah.
And it's never. And I'm not saying that people who die, it's not their fault. Like, but it's honestly, like this. It kind of is, but it's not. But it's like you have to know the landscape of where you're going. There's reasons why when you travel to different countries, there's travel advisories.
Right. Again, that's why you study the culture
and not just learn bits and pieces that are digestible. This is why this is why they had a hard time watching Kendrick, because they have to answer for slavery. White people don't like hearing slavery subjects.
Right. It's so far away. It's so far away. That was so long ago. Or, I mean,
they could talk about the other religions.
There was even a black dude that said to me, like, you never went through slavery.
Yeah, bro. Like, we all go through it. There's
what?
There's levels. If you can't see past the glass, then it's too late. But there's levels. There's levels. There's levels to all this shit. It's not anything that those of us who are currently in this skin are complaining about, because that's life. That's how we've known, and we get by with what we've got.
I love this shit.
But some of y'all, welcome to the game. You gotta have to play.
I love this. I love my fucking
all of it.
Kinky ass hair.
Yeah, I love my ashy skin. There's some days I want to put lotion on, and you know it's a constant reminder that I need to.
No, honestly,
imagine if you
I
just
like putting lotion on.
Imagine if you just
sole fact.
Yeah,
like, good.
Why? Imagine if you didn't know you needed lotion.
I'm taking care of my body, like
as you should.
I wash my legs. Oh shit.
Ooh. Ouch.
If you don't use a washcloth, this podcast is not for you.
Wait. A wash instrument, because I don't necessarily use a towel. And also, like,
right, but
I have different things for different parts of the body.
If you don't wash your legs and in the crack of your ass, this is not a podcast for you.
I mean, if you don't love yourself, this is not a podcast for you. But all the stuff he said, that's true too. All right, man, we want to have a little fun. We got some things we want to introduce as we gonna load up a dab, because it's dab time.
Oh man,
God, you load up the dab. It's my.
We went pretty ham there, so a dab would be absolutely lovely.
We're not sorry, never are. We're just informing and giving you our views on and perspectives of things that go on in the real world. And unfortunately, this is shit that goes on in the real world.
Real world.
If y'all want to be desensitized, then you know what to do. Just
stay in your bubble. Yes.
Do you, boo boo kitty? Order in DoorDash every day.
But also, don't worry about what people do with their genitals.
I have a theory about Drake fans, not to take us back to there. People who love fast food listen to Drake. People who like their food cooked and prepared with some love and appreciation and care and culture and culturally seasoned correctly love Kendrick because they like substance. I like meals with depth.
People who pull up to Chick-fil-A right before it closes
love Drake. Yo, if any time you've heard us say the name Drake in this podcast, and we're gonna put a blurb in the beginning of this because I should have done that.
Right.
Take a hit.
Right. Just yeah.
Anytime you hear a lighter flick, take a hit. Or if you saw us smoke.
Oh yeah, there was a few lighter clicks. Yeah. By this point, from the message at the beginning, y'all should be pretty high.
I mean, I'm saying this. If you should just match your smoke for smoke, let us know how you feeling, because I'm feeling great. Like, I am ready to eat some food.
Oh, yeah. I'm chilling.
But I've loaded up some grape pie for us from Robust. Shout out Robust. We're going to do 2 reviews today. I got 2 dab strains.
I really love this. Like, I've had they do sun grown and shit.
Bruh, talk about it. Bring it back to the weed. Sun grown.
Ooh.
Best grown.
What was it?
No debate.
At my second job, I met a guy who he grows, black guy grows weed.
Right on.
And he has this like this hash plant, like a OG hash plant.
Ooh, okay.
And we may have partook in some of that outside.
Or inside. Y'all know where his second job is at. But if you watch the pod, like a faithful listener who likes, shares, comments, subscribes, and engages, you'll know the answer to this question.
Yo, honestly, yeah, that really gave like a grape pie. Like, I literally tasted grape and a buttery crust.
Love. That's the type of taste that, like,
that's wonderful. I love when, it's great when you can just break down what
Grandma made that, bro. She put her foot from the rooter to the tutor.
Not the tutor.
She put love in it. Love is everywhere.
Not the tutor.
Hey, in order for you to experience Grandma's cooking skills, Grandpa had to do a few things and create a few, i.e., your mom and dad.
He had to inspire her.
Oh, he inspired it, all right. All right, so that grape pie by Robust, man. That shit.
That hit.
It wasn't even going to be by review item, but we're going to do 2. That grape pie, it does taste like, I like when I taste something and it tastes like what it says it is.
Yeah, for real.
Or at least I'm tricked into thinking that what's grape's supposed to taste like, so.
Because some names just be wild.
Yeah, like dumpster.
One time, like, honestly, my favorite weed that I had when I lived in Colorado was a Pootie Tang.
Sarate. What I thought.
It was a Sativa hybrid. It was real good. I don't know why it would be called Pootie Tang, but it was good.
What was the cross? Like, usually when they make names, it's like based upon the...
That I don't remember. I remember the company, but I don't remember what the cross was.
Ooh. So it's the end of the month. We're going to get to our official review, but I give that grape pie. It was actually, should I pull up the genetics on it?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, let's see what it's made of. But it definitely smacked.
Oh, yeah. All right. This is from the Robust Missouri website. I am 21. Times 2, almost.
You said like twice in this pod, you 40.
40 water. He ain't be legit. He ain't no 40 water. All right, grape pie. The genetics. Cherry pie and grape stomper.
Oh,
I love both.
Oh my God, I love Grape Stomper.
The breeder was Colorado Genetics. The flavors: grape, berries, chemical, nutty, spicy, and sweet. Description: this be my favorite.
A grape pie.
This be my favorite.
They literally described a pie.
Basically, all is good in the world when you're smoking grape pie with exclamation point. Start by inhaling the sweet cobbler scent. I did get that. I for real. Y'all should go try it and tell me if I'm lying or if the weed's just bad.
Yeah.
But I'm almost certain that it was definitely sweet. I'm fat. You can take my word.
I'd be wanting to try the reserve flower.
Oh yeah. It's actually pretty good. Where were we at? Start by inhaling the sweet cobbler scent, beautifully balanced with spicy, gassy undertones that linger long after the buds have burned, or in this case, the dabs. You'll begin to feeling an instantaneous boost of creativity that will quickly melt into a sedative body high. It's getting there. Grape pie won't leave your mind racing. You'll feel both at ease and mentally stimulated.
Yeah, I definitely feel the at ease part. Like,
ooh, my favorite part.
All that anger I had a little minute ago.
This is the medical attributes because the plant is medicine.
It's fucking medicine, y'all.
It may relieve chronic stress or anxiety, depression, insomnia, chronic pain, mood swings, and insomnia again. So if you got 2 cases of insomnia, you might get rid of both.
Right.
Cancel each other out, Again, I liked it. We get a 1 out of 5 is a rating scale. I'm gonna give it a 4.
I'm gonna pull some Price is Right shit, and I'm gonna say 4.2.
Wow. Wow. Just gotta upstage, huh? Cool. Well, hey, the consensus is that we both like it, so there's that.
Yeah, it was a very good dab.
All right, want to love this other one? I'll pull up the genetics. Actually, as you open it, go ahead and smell it. Give us your nostril review, your olfactory review.
The olfact?
Yeah, I'm gonna look up
we giving the olfact a try.
Give the people what they want. They want to be entertained. Let them know what this nose right here. This nose is a tool of his, bro. If there's not one person's nose that I would trust more than my own, it's his. Just saying.
I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
I like the smell.
It's a live batter.
Got a little seal on there.
Yo, hold on. Show that. Don't crack the seal. Just show it in the camera. Now I'll probably take another video. This is how your dabs need to be packaged up. They got the safety top, the pop top. Now, what you do after you open it, I don't care. But upon delivery, I was thoroughly impressed and happy.
I would absolutely keep it and just keep sealing it right back because it looks like it definitely just fits perfectly for it.
For sure. I got a little bit of money. All right. This is the 1 gram Dose Magoo live resin batter from Proper Cannabis. Shout out to Proper. Cat and the rest of the gang and Danny.
That shit smells so good.
Ooh, I heard a That's like when a girl kisses you on the back of your neck or rub your shoulders. And you just melt.
It's the forehead for me.
Ooh, yeah, I love a good forehead kiss. Actually, I'm a sucker for the ear rubs.
Oh yeah,
Bro, the way Galen be rubbing on my earlobe, dog. It would be if she wanted a horse.
The ears be crazy for me too, cause like I always tell people the most sexual, unsexual thing,
bruh,
are Q-tips.
Oh, if it's done right,
I know I'm not supposed to do it, but
if you do it right, you can see.
If you do it right, you get what you need to get out, lay yourself out, and you don't pack it in.
Be very gentle.
Let me see if I can guess some of these. Gassy, lemon. Definitely some mercy.
You ready for this?
Am I all wrong?
Wrong is subjective. Hold on, I want to see if the strain exists on my website.
That does not help me at all.
I mean, it's my short way of saying you could be right and could be wrong. What's up?
I was supposed to be loading it.
Oh, well, lucky for you, I can't find the strain. Okay, here we go. This is what it says from the other website. I won't give them out. All right, here we go. Dos Magoo lineage is Dosey Dos, Blue Magoo back cross from Breeder Beyond Hype Seed Code. I probably said all that wrong, but shout out to them. Dos Magoo blends two favorite, Dosey Dos and Blue Magoo. Okay, hold on. So let's pull up Dosey Dos.
That's too big, right?
You said what?
That's too big, right?
Nah. Never. They're gonna make me spell it out. Yeah, Dosey Dos. Okay, here we go. Dosey Dos is a 70-30 indica dominant strain, allegedly. Yeah, I'm not gonna be allegedly it absolves you of all wrong or right. I just a fancy way of saying I'm not really gonna try and look it up and debate it. So allegedly, do with that what you will. Dosey Dos is an indica dominant hybrid created through crossing Girl Scout cookies with Face Off OG. See, now I'll need to go back and do the other lineage research. See how you do when you love something? You just go dig and learn about it. Immerse yourself in the culture. You don't just steal from it. You learn from it. I'll say.
Are y'all not listening?
Should be. Shout out to you if you're still rocking with us. Take a dab. You can fire that thing on up, my boy.
Is that
Dosey Dos has a sweet, addicting, minty cookie flavor that you won't be able to get enough of. 'Tis true. Just be warned, it's super powerful, 28 to 30% THC level. But forget all that. We here to test it live. We'll pull up what Blue Magoo is, but I'm curious.
Is that
what?
It.
Oh. You know, we're going to have to push pause and wait for some charges up. Or
we're having some technical difficulties.
Shout out to the fine folks at Puffco. This is not a paid endorsement, but I fuck with their products.
Bro, heavy.
We'll try it in the pivot.
Because my Puffco Peak I've had it, since 21?
21, will you do something for me? Psych. Yo, I wonder what Drake meant when he asked 21, when he said, would you do something for me? I know what he said in the song lyrics, but yeah.
Oh my God.
Dog, it's the weed.
Oh my God.
All right.
What the fuck?
While you load up the pivot, we'll pivot back to finding out what's in Blue Magoo. I'm not trying to go viral. I could care less about that. Yo, so this is straight indica, my guy. Well, we're both indica dominant hybrids, so this indica leaning. 70-30.
It's just straight indica.
It's indica.
Plant probably bushy as hell.
Yeah, this Blue Magoo can be dated back to the mid-90s when it's bred from DJ Short Blueberry when it was pollinated by William Wonder's F2. This is a clone-only strain and is often confused and mislabeled as Blue Goo, which is a similar but different strain. The strain has a compact bud structure and there are enough orange pistils set forth by the deep purples throughout the bud. The leaves have deep blue coloration and this strain seems to grow best in organic soil fortified with organic. Again, organic culture, organic. You just can't steal it. Organic soil and nutrients. All this stuff I'm reading is on All Bud. If you want to do your research, we'll throw the links in there. But I ain't reading everything. I'm trying to get touched by this dab. Also, while he's loading it up,
Hey, yo.
roll with it, my boy. I just want to talk about a new segment that we are going to introduce on the next episode of this pod. I'm a huge fan of the band Panic at the Disco. Even so much so that the next little side project we have is called Rants at the Dispo. A lot of times, companies have things that, people can leave Google reviews, and it's data that they take and, that they analyze, and they try to make your experience better. And if your experience wasn't better, they try to do what they can to apologize and make up for that. But a lot of times, that's just half the story. Because how many times have you got on a Google review and just read the story and been like, yo, that didn't happen that way? Y'all be lying. But hey, if you're a bud tender in the industry and you got to rant at the dispo, and you don't have to work at a dispo. You could be a cultivator, you could be a salesperson, it could be whatever. All we ask is that you use no names, keep it anonymous, keep it funny, and keep it less than 30 seconds, please. No more than 30 seconds. Keep it 30 seconds. And we're going to post these on our Instagram page. We're going to put these in the episode as we take in this blue magoo from Proper. Actually, it's called Dose Magoo.
I hit that one a little hard.
Same, but I'm not apologizing.
No, I'm not sorry about it at all. But it's given.
I wish there was a shot so y'all could see the inside of this. It just went off. This oil is still clear.
It's like blueberry and earthy, but like in a forest earthy.
Told y'all, man. This man
If that makes sense.
His senses is second to none. I know dogs that don't have the sense that he got. My nigga nose is on point.
That's just from tasting it.
Yeah, I was worried in the beginning.
But it also like that old, like, I feel like this was some good old school weed.
Oh yeah, hey, I mean, it tastes like dosey dose, and then they said the Blue Magoo's old '90s joint.
Right. Okay. Because I just had some Mississippi Nights from Vibe, and I don't know why that was like kind of giving the same smell that one had.
Yeah, the Mississippi Nights from Vibe is legit. Shout out to them. Yeah, nah, this Blue Magoo, like I said in the beginning, I was a little worried.
Yeah.
I didn't catch anything on the front, but on the exhale, oh my gosh, I got the blueberry, I got the pine, like not even a pine, but just like forest, like earth.
Yeah, like a mix of it.
Yeah, it was
like by like foresty earth, I mean like like dirt earth, but also like piney and
it had gas on
and
it.
Plants, like what plants in the woods smell like.
Yeah. And I hate to give
a few days after it rained.
That funk. It's not even like a stench, not in a bad way, but it's just like a odor that lingers. It's like when you used to, damn, here goes another Abercrombie and Fitch reference. But you remember the wood cologne?
Fuck them, they touch boys.
Yeah, fuck that shit. But they had this wood scent cologne that smelled like burnt weed after it would linger for a minute. And it was like that scent is what it reminded me of. Now my shit might be fucked up, but that's just me. If you want to debate, go buy a gram or two and smoke it.
Right?
Yep. Smoke it. Let me know.
We're always down to discuss strange scents and flavors. Oh.
Always.
That's just my jam.
Don't forget, we're gonna do Ranch of the Dispo starting next week, our next episode, whenever that drops. But yeah.
I'll see if I can catch some rants at my job too.
Be careful.
Yeah, right. I'll just write down the topic.
Yeah, like
and we'll go on that.
I mean, y'all can film it at the house. You know, just make sure you got some decent lighting and nice little mic or something, Bluetooth mic.
Yeah.
AirPods even work. Just that way the audio is good. We can put it on the show and we'll keep it anonymous. So we'll decide how we'll do it. Either we'll just play the audio version or we could do a video because I don't want to get none of these people exposed and aimed at because that's not what we're here for.
Not at all.
But bud tenders deserve to have a voice. Just to let y'all know how y'all fucking up at the dispo. It's a two-way street. It's a two-way street, baby.
Look, I mean, it's crazy to just like go into a dispensary and with no knowledge of cannabis at all.
I don't know. Okay.
And just go off of what you remember it was in 85.
Okay.
Like,
I was going to say that last part's what saved you because I was going to say something.
No, because like when I was in Colorado, and since we were like the closest dispensary that had good deals by a ski resort.
Right. Oh, you had the out of towners.
All of the out of towners.
Okay, that's one of my.
All of them were out of town, and like you'll never most entitled people to buy some weed,
bro. Like we
are
owe them
second
something.
homeowners, bro.
Okay.
Oh, but we're local. No, you're not.
No, you're implanted. You're here for the weekend.
No, you're not.
They're implanted.
No, you're not.
They're not like us. You don't live here.
Stop it.
They're not like us. All right. So as a person who works at a dispo, I have one. And it's along the lines of, like, I appreciate the fact that people want to come in and buy weed. Everybody should be able to get what they want.
Mm-hmm.
But also understand where you come from is nothing like when you get here in Missouri.
Right.
The laws, the rules, the products, the strengths, all that is different. Everything is different in each state. There's not one unified thing that every state has to abide by. The only thing that they agree upon is that there's some form of legality when it comes to marijuana, okay?
Right.
Got it?
Oh, my God.
Cool. So prices aren't going to be the same. I need y'all to understand that. Like, this is we just celebrated year 3 of rec?
Yeah.
3 of rec. It's been a long time. Yeah, 2 or 3 years into rec.
We're into the third.
Into the third? Okay, yeah. So just going into year 3, I have people coming from Seattle, California.
Oh, man.
Canada.
And
they're like, yo.
The places where it's been
y'all had a decade head
for
start.
over a decade.
Yeah, y'all have almost 2 decade head start. Yeah, I wish I could sell you a joint.
Of course, it's cheaper out there.
Yeah, I would expect it to be. Because the people cared and fought back, which Missourians, y'all need to stand up and fight back. That's all I'm saying.
Right.
As someone who works in the industry, y'all need to stand up and fight back. Like the one question that I can't.
Because the prices really are ridiculous.
Oh, bogus.
And
bogus. Hand over fist. Hand over fist.
Hand over fist.
But again,
I ain't gonna lie though, the Vibe Budlets be saving me sometimes because they be having multiple strains that I like to try. But at the same time, like 60 an eighth?
Some places. Wait. Some of them come down quite a bit.
Diabolical.
Where I work, we have it. I think the highest eighth that we have is like $45, $50. Now $50 after taxes is damn near $60. $65, $70. So that's taxes. Y'all fucked up on that one too. You can't just vote it in and not care about the next vote just because it says marijuana. You should have said no to them damn taxes. Another story. Anyway. But yeah, you come from out of town. I respect that everybody who's had cannabis before the great state of Missouri. I respect it. I salute you. But I need you to understand. This ain't that and that ain't this. Don't come in asking for top shelf. I'm going to let you in on a secret. Top shelf does not exist. Top shelf is a retail selling point to sell higher THC weed at a higher price because it's supposed to get you higher.
Wrong.
It's only part of the equation, folks. We're not going to line it out for you right now. I say all that because that's my rant at Dispo. It's just like, look.
Because if you know, you know. And if you don't know, do the research.
Yeah, it's easy to hop on Google.
It's very easy to find out how cannabis works.
Ooh, even right like above here or down here, we'll put the link to the Missouri site so y'all can figure out what's what. We had to read it. That's why we know the rules. So
right.
why do y'all should depend on us when you can learn it for yourself? Just saying. You got anything else?
No.
Yeah, I'm tapped.
Yeah.
I think we got it all out.
Yeah, for real.
Another good episode, folks. It's been another.
I said that was a good episode.
Yeah, it was another blockbuster.
Another blockbusting episode.
Thought-provoking. It was epic. Tremendous. Suspenseful. It was mine.
Fucking grab onto your seat.
Hey, but we appreciate everybody. If you made it this far, we appreciate y'all.
Yeah, we really
love y'all. We respect y'all.
Thank y'all for watching.
Yeah, man, we don't do this for this because we want to. We kind of do it because we want to, but we also like having platforms for those who are in the same space that we're in, or are just kind of curious and you want to know more about cannabis. Also, though, no, we're going to talk about some shit that's going on in the world because we can't act like there's not a real world going on outside.
Exactly.
Don't use marijuana as the blinding factor of why you don't know what goes on in the world, man. You can't go through. You got to be informed. You got to know shit. You got to be alert what's going on in this world.
You got to. I'll end on one more thing.
Ooh, he got one more thing.
I don't know if you're, y'all are the kind of people that are watching this podcast, but Haze's perspective is leave the trans people alone.
Yeah.
Don't make laws against them. They're like, it doesn't make any sense. They're a minority group. They're just it's a very small percentage, and y'all put them in your headlines.
It's a nasty world out there, bro.
It's a nasty world.
It's nasty as fuck.
Do better.
And I know the incident you're talking about too.
Like you're really channeling your ancestors when you promote that kind of hatred.
Yeah, man.
They are human beings, plain and simple.
Just remember that hate, it isn't inherited; it's learned.
Yeah.
Just remember that.
Yeah, it is learned.
Just like culture's inherited.
But also, yeah, unlearn that shit. You can unlearn what your parents taught you. You know that, right? It's okay. You have your own place now.
The goal is to be a better version than your predecessors. That's why we're the updates. And hopefully our offspring are the better versions of us. Hopefully they can course correct the shitty world that we're leaving for them.
Yeah.
I'm going to do everything I can in my power to make it better. And I'm going to give you these laughs. And I'm going to give you this real.
R.I.P. Sam Norquist.
R.I.P. Put some respect out there, man. Love each other, man. All we have is each other. And all we ever needed was each other, man. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Take care of them kids. I know y'all heard Obama. And we got this thing.
Peace.
Peace. Take care of them kids, man. I know you heard Obama.
Not Obama.
Man, they be talking wild about Obama, bro. Talking about he got an alleged, side piece relationship with Jennifer Aniston.
Who cares?
Dog, even if he did.
Worry about your own genitals. That's what I'm saying. Worry. God damn.
It's too easy to worry about somebody. I figure we're going to shut this off. It's B-side shit. We might just cut this off and let it fade out and wonder what y'all talking about next. But yeah, it just be irritating as fuck when people just be like, yo, is your life so bad that you have to go and throw your view around about somebody else's shit? That's the form of just I don't even know what's the word I want to use. That's the most highest form of insecurity I could ever think of is that you go out of your way to just downplay somebody else.
It's crazy.
But, if that's what you do in your life, man, do what you do. Just keep that shit away from me, man.
Right. Keep that shit
ELE. Everybody
over there.
Love everybody, man. But for real, though.
ELE.
ELE. We done. Peace.
All this cushion crown taking over and I'm out of control. She keep throwing that thing in motion. How could I not indulge? Body like poetry. Got a young speaking in prose. Just throw it back to me. Know just how to play my role. I swear